All right, I thought I'd do a quick tour of the studio and the kind of stuff that I use to do all my video, audio, just basically all the things that I do for my YouTube channel, like the kind of stuff that I'm using, and hopes it'll kind of help you guys. So first thing is in terms of the microphone right here, I'm using a Shure MV7. I like this microphone a lot. It's really killer. The coolest thing is you can use it as a USB mic, but I can also plug it in over here to my Apogee Duet 3, and I've got the Apogee Duet 3 dock there, which I can roll around so you can kind of get a better look going between my drums here, but sorry about that. So it's just incredible. So yeah, I see that Apogee Duet 3 dock, the Apogee Duet, and I can run this Shure MV7 whether I do it through USB, which I'm doing right now. So I was just on a Zoom call, or if I'm recording other things, I can use it there in the Apogee Duet 3. And that Apogee, the Apogee stuff is incredible. So the Apogee Duet, I mean, features are great. I mean, I can leave some details in the description of the video, but they're remarkable. I mean, it's great. Plugging in a few things, recording snare drum, drums. I can do all kinds of really cool things. While it only has a couple, ins and outs, it definitely works in terms of having a really nice audio interface for, doing live streams, small, a little podcasting, recording videos, and doing some smaller recording musical type things. Very, very cool, and lots of features. Other thing that I have here, you can see, is the Atom A5X. And the Atom A5X, it's superior studio quality, speakers, monitors. They're incredible. So you just got to be careful with these in post-production, because you got a lot of room with reset the knobs here. With my little coffee, get it back. There we go. Set it back at the 0 line. So you just got to be careful when you're using speakers. I mean, they're powerful, they're amazing, they're awesome, they're outstanding. You just want to keep in mind people are going to be listening, to all the cool videos and things that you make on phones and tablets. Not everyone's going to have the nicest, most beautiful speakers. So just knowing, like, when you're using these nicer type speakers, the Atom A5Xs, making sure to have like the levels set where you need them to be relative to what people are actually the devices they're gonna use, to listen to music. But they're amazing, truly amazing. So for the computer, I'm using a standard MacBook Pro, nothing too fancy about it. This one is a little bit of an older model with the Intel Intel chip. I haven't switched over to Apple's new Silicon yet, but I'm about to. So, but this is doing the job for all the stuff that I need to do as a professor and making lectures and videos, recording concerts, doing lectures, and any of the other things that I do, music professor related. It's amazing. It's great. As I go through a little bit more, you can see over here, I have the Thunderbolt. Which one is this? I think it's the Thunderbolt 3 dock. This is made by OWC. It's incredible. I got lots of options, and I like this one because not only do I have the old USB, what is it called? Maybe USB-A, but I've got the old USB. I've got Thunderbolt. I've got options here, so you can kind of see. While I'll be upgrading this in the near future, moving on up, you want to have something where you can run all of your equipment through. So I'm able to plug in multiple monitors, and I'm able to plug in USB. I can connect hardline internet, other things. But this one's been working pretty well for a while. Also got the front where I can get SD cards, micro SD cards. Another another headphone area. We have another. I got another Thunderbolt there. I think that one maybe that's just a straight up USB-C. I think the hardline full capacity Thunderbolts, I believe, are they're going to be in the back. Sorry, I need to hold this camera a little better. Move over here. So for the monitor I'm using, this is an LG 4K monitor. It's beautiful. It's nice. I like I like that it's just really clear for if I'm doing screen recordings, and it's great for work too. So LG 4K monitor. For the webcam, I use a Logitech. This is a Logitech Brio 4K webcam. It's amazing. I love it. Works great. I could use the mics built into it. While I actually don't, of course, because I have plenty of mics. But it's really great. So LG 4K monitor, Logitech Brio webcam. You know, talking about the Atom A5X studio speakers monitors. Apogee Duet 3 headphones. I use a lot of different headphones. One of them here is the DT 770 Pro 250 OHM ohms. But I also will use the Audio Technica. This is the ATH M50Xs, and then I'll use the ATH. I think this is the 40s probably. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, ATH M40Xs. So basically on the headphones, depending on whether I'm in like a Zoom call or a live stream, or if I'm, you know, working on some music, you know, I want maybe just super clean and clear, not too much souped up. Maybe I'll use the 40s. A lot of like mixing, mastering, these kind of things. I'll be using these over here. It really just depends on what I'm doing. So just having the different tools for the job, you know. See my nice little mousy pad and mouse here. I can't forget about the Starbucks, right? And then for all the programs I use, I'm going to use overlays. It just helps. I don't necessarily have to look down at all the overlays. But for say like this one here is for a Final Cut Pro. This is made by KB Covers. They're incredible, so incredible. So when whether I'm in Logic or it could be Logic, Sibelius, Pro Tools, you know, Final Cut Pro, of course. I have these overlays for quite a few programs. They're not meant to be crutches. It's just it's more so it helps me find things quickly as I'm switching from program to program, and by now I think I pretty much have them memorized for quite a few programs. But it's definitely a helping tool to have overlays, and I'll still use them on different programs, and the colors help me just navigate quicker. So kind of nice. Sorry, I have a project on the screen right there, a big jazz project that I've been working on. So if I come back down over here, some other things that really super duper help out. It's going to be like something like this. So this is a Thunderbolt G drive. This is 2 terabytes, mega fast, wicked. I'll leave the specs in the description, but this is pretty amazing. I'll use this. This is a G drive, just regular. Goes through USB or USB-C. 4 terabytes though. This is great. So I've used these for a lot of audio, video projects, storage, import or exporting, saving, the whole 9 yards. This is another controller, another Apogee controller. When I'm doing all this big drum set stuff or recording, whether it's bands or whatever, I have other interfaces, you know, that I can plug in a lot more stuff. I'll show that in another video on what that one works with. But for here, this one's plugged into the computer. This is big. This is a SanDisk Professional G drive. This one is 24 terabytes. It is a workhorse for all my audio video stuff. That's a lot. 24 terabytes for all the audio video stuff. You need something that you can unload things. Now my on-the-go editing, saving, transferring, one of the big things I do, it's plugged in right now because I'm working on a project, but I'll come over here and show you, is this right here. So this one's made in Taiwan. It's a GTX Corsair. It is a 1 terabyte true SSD USB I guess flash drive. This is wicked. 1 terabyte. Can't get it in the US. 1 terabyte, wicked, awesome, incredible. This is my on-the-go that I use. Get that shit from Taiwan. Okay, so if I move around and maybe try to show you a few other things, a little peek at the drum set area. So I think we got all the cool stuff. Yeah, of course, got a nice little printer down there, and I'll show you my other Thunderbolt audio interfaces later. But that's the speakers and like the whole 9 yard setup. I'll show you a few other things here in the studio. I'll give you a little walk around a little bit. Nice, you know, chair area with some older technology. Well, let's come over here and take you through getting ready to go on a trip, but I'll show you some other stuff that I use. So this is really great, and I have one of these over by one of the drum sets, but this is the Apogee Hype Mic. This is incredible because you can use this for podcasting, video casting, but I mean, goodness, you can also use this for recording drum set. You know, one mic, and you can, you know, set, you know, compression. It's wicked amazing. It's got just lots of cool settings on there. So Apogee Hype Mic, incredible. Videocast, podcast, drums, a concert. It's like the one mic workhorse. It's great. I have both of these mics. This is made by Apogee, so they have two of these. Now there may be a newer one, but basically this is clip. I think it's like ClipMic or ClipMic Digital 2, but they have basically two of these clip mics. They're great. I'll bring that on trips with me on the go if I'm recording like interviews or talking heads. And the first one I believe may have been just for phones or whatever, but for the second mic I can pretty much plug it into, you know, whatever I need to. It's very cool. If I'm recording like marimbas or guitars, or maybe I wanted to use these as overheads, you know, for drums, I could certainly do it. This is the Shure KSM 137s. They're truly workhorses and just amazing microphones. They can do a lot of stuff for sure. So, you know, something to explore for strings, marimbas, guitars, and possible overheads for pretty much anything, whether it's drums, but certainly better as condenser mics for strings, guitars, marimbas, that kind of thing. But I have used it as overheads, and it's pretty darn good too. Shure KSM 137s. This is a TASCAM Portacapture X8. This is incredible. So I can plug in, you know, 4 microphones to this, but I've also got 2 onboard condensers. They're killer. I can do a pre-mix. You know, that's like so much capability for equalizing, pre-mix, and you know, just all the cool stuff that you can do with this Portacapture. It's great. So I've used this to record marimba quartets. I've used this to record like a cajon trio, marimba quartets. I've used this to record like a drumline thing, and had mics, you know, all the mics in here, plus the onboard condensers, a premix, and then I had you know, another camera and some more mics running from another station. Very, very, very cool. This one is on the go. I don't have it open. I mean, I could open it real quick, but I think this is I want to say maybe a Shure. I think it's like a Shure MX150 maybe. I'll have to check the specs on that. If I can actually get this open. So I'm holding the camera, so trying to get this open and show it. But I've used this one on the go. This is great too. Interviews, talking. But I'll check the numbers on this. I want to say it's the Shure MX150 possibly, but this is a really nice mic to use as well. We'll go over here to this basically just other gear that I use. All really just showing you like gear. But this is the Shure Beta 98A. This is great. I love using this on drums, snare drum. Can use it on drum set snare, orchestral snare drum. It's killer. I will say that I don't know if this is probably not going to beat my Earthworks mic, but let's go take a look at that. All this cool stuff. Can't show you everything, but I guess we come over here. Moving the camera around a little bit, but man, this is the beauty right here. This is incredible. Whether I'm doing drum set or orchestral snare drum, the DM20 is incredible. So definitely one of my favorites to use. I've got my GoPro put away right now, but you can see my SM58 vocal, SM57s, 2 sets of the DMK 5752s, basically 2 full sets of drum set mics. All of my, you know, plenty of cables with Mogami and Pig Hog and, you know, lots, just all kinds of, you know, different kind of cables. You know, yeah, you definitely want to have all that on lockdown of, you know, everything that you need for different kinds of cables here. Yeah, you can see the, you know, Pig Hog and the label there, and This one, you know, other mic cables that I've got here, a Proco that I got from Sweetwater, and they work really well too. Can see other good stuff. 2 driver in-ear monitors, my GoPro, which is of course packed up, but I use the Hero. I use the 12 here. I have used in the past this one. It's the, let me turn it here, but this camera, Zoom Q8 in 4K. I don't use this anymore. I've had issues with this particular camera in terms of getting the 4K that I need, because it really, to use it to really get the 4K access on this one, you've really got to have like the right kind of lighting or buy external lights. I don't actually recommend this one anymore. Apogee one I've used in the past, just a real simple plug and play there, basically with you know, input, and then, you know, you basically got those combinations of input or external, input 2 or the keyboard, stereo output. It's just less input, output, you know, a run and go kind of thing, which is very, very cool. A couple mixers. There's a lot of different things you can use, but Pro FX12 V3, 12 channel. These will certainly do well. A couple of these so that I can use here in my studio, but also take it on the go. So you can see like speakers, and I have other, you know, monitor speakers that I'm using. You know, all my stands, my MIDI keyboard I can use for Finale, Sibelius, Logic, Pro Tools, all those kind of things, which are very great. This is the standard M Audio Oxygen 25. It's killer. And then I think if I come over here and maybe show you some more cool stuff. Yeah, maybe the Thunderbolt drum set thing. Golly, I hope it's in here. Let's see if I can open this. No, it's not. It's just cords and cables. I think this is an older one, so it starts a little dirty in here. But yeah, so you can see. We just take a gander in here. This one, the Element 88. So this is the Element 88. I have it packaged up right now. I'm not using it at the moment, but I have 2 of these Element 88s, and basically with these Element 88s, I mean, I can plug in, golly, you know, 2 or 3 drum sets. I can plug in a lot of stuff. So it is a lot. I mean, I can plug in, you know, up 16. And I could, you know, maybe I can extend or whatever, but it's a lot of firepower for having 2 of those, both Thunderbolt that I can run, basically daisy chained on the Mac, so kind of cool on that. Yeah, so just some of the gear and things that I use for the studio. If I come over here, you can see all the drums, monitor, just all this stuff here, you know, drum set. And then you can see over there across the room, we've got the Apogee Hype Mic. I got another one. I got a couple of these. So it's just kind of set up right there, and I've got it running so that I can record, you know, drums. At least from this setup, I can record there and bring it straight over to the computer and do some work. So yeah, that's some of the basics of my gear. So I hope you enjoyed all this. Hope it was helpful just to get a few details about some of the gear. But yeah, thanks everybody. Thanks to all the members, you know, on the channel, and I'll do more videos showcasing basically these kinds of things, highlighting the gear, or showing you how I edit or you know, create videos, all that kind of good stuff. Awesome. We'll see you later, guys.